So top five. We've added a new segment recently, and I'm really enjoying it, and I think Katie is as well. Um, but it allows for us to kind of espouse our opinions on stuff without stepping on each other because our top five is almost always going to be different, which I love. Although the pizza was pretty close. But this week,
Yeah.
we are talking about our top five countries that we would like to visit before we jump off of the
Croak.
spinning rock. Yes.
Or we croak.
So we will start at number five. I have not put mine in order at all, so I'm just going to be pulling shit out of my ass right here.
I actually did. Usually it's the other way around.
It really is. Truly, it is. So at number five, I think I'm going to put. I think I'm going to put Japan at number five.
Okay.
And the major reason why I have Japan at number five is because I have a really close friend that lives in Japan, and I would love to meet him. So that is one of the major reasons, and it just looks like a phenomenal place to visit for real.
Absolutely.
Like not just like the cities, but like the mountains out there, and the
The
shoreline, and
culture.
yeah, the culture is a major reason. Yeah. Plus, I love Japanese food, so like all of
Mhm.
those things encompass why it's in my top five. But what is number five for you, Katie?
Australia.
Okay, why?
It would be higher on my list, but they got some whack ass shit out there, man. I can't be fucking with no 10-foot spider. What the hell? Like, I ain't doing all that, bro. But yeah, I would still love to go. So Australia is my number five.
So Australia is on my list, but we'll get to it. It's higher up on my list than for you. But for number four, I'm probably going to put the Netherlands, and I'm going to explain why. Um, I'm putting the Netherlands because, not just because I want to go to the Netherlands and check it out. It looks amazing. Otherwise known as Holland, by the way. It's just every picture I ever see of that area just looks
Oh,
fantastic, right? But also, there's a lot of other countries close by that I could visit while I'm visiting there, like Denmark
yeah.
and France and Spain and all of those places. So that's why I got Netherlands number four. And a lot of people out there are going to be like, no, you just want to go to Amsterdam. And that's not why. It's not why.
Well, that's not on my list. Anyway, number four for me is Germany. I would love to
Hmm.
go to Germany.
Okay.
Germany kind of scares me mildly, but I would love to go there and see like all the historic shit. And Germany, I mean, I don't know how easy it is to move to a different country while staying there and leaving Germany. I don't know how that works. They let you leave once you're there.
I think it's very similar. I think it depends on if they're in the European Union or not.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly, but
But regardless, I think it's cool. I would like to go just for history reasons.
I think travel between countries that are part of the European Union is fairly or superfluous. Like you can get through
Yeah.
very easily.
Yeah.
Superfluous is how you pronounce that word. But yeah, so like if you want to go from Germany to Denmark, you can. If you want to go to from it just as long as they're
Yeah.
in the EU. Um, let's see. For number three, um, man, I'm probably putting Ireland as number three. Again, just because all the pictures I see are absolutely gorgeous. And again, same reason I could visit UK, I could visit Wales, and all the other places that are close by.
My number three is Japan.
Okay.
Mine was higher up on the list. Um, I think it's so damn cool. You see pictures. It's just like it's unlike any other place you've been.
Right.
It's like its own little world.
It
I
does
just think
look
it
very
looks so
cool.
badass.
It does look cool. And then like I said, man, you see pictures from the rural parts of Japan, and they're equally as gorgeous. It's just like,
Yes,
man, I love it out. It just looks amazing. And I
and
never
all
really
they
ever
just
hear bad things either.
and they just have beautiful like structures and shit.
Hmm.
Like everything is just
The
gorgeous all the
architecture,
way
yeah,
around.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. If I that's probably the first place I would go, even though it is the fifth on my list. But second on my list, I'm really struggling where to put them. I'm going to put Australia here. Now, 10 years ago, Australia probably would have been my number one. And the reason why I love Australia is for the reasons why Katie is had hers down low is partly why I have mine up high, and that's because of all the cool shit out there that can kill you. You know, the snakes and the scorpions and the sharks and the jellyfish and the
I'm
crocodiles
about
and
all of that except the spiders and scorpions. And that's gonna creep up on you. That's gonna happen. And that's a no thanks for me. So that's
right.
why it's
But again, just pictures that I've seen of the area, it just looks amazing. And every time I see a picture of a friend of mine that's visited Australia, they always look so happy. So dang it.
yeah.
And plus, I could visit New Zealand from there too, which is another place that I would absolutely love to go.
Also, it's hot as fuck there. I can barely survive here. Okay? That's another
Well,
reason.
it depends. It depends. It's a fairly big country, so like depending on what time of
Yeah.
year you go, it's going to be very similar to here. You know, like the further north you go or the further south, that would be
Yeah.
further. The further south you go, the colder it would be. It would be the opposite of
Yeah.
here. But what do you have at number 2?
Ireland at number 2. I have a big influence. My sister went. So I saw pictures and saw. I've always wanted to, but then that was like, why did you
Right.
take me with you, bitch?
You said
But
Ireland, right?
yeah, Ireland. I think it's just a gorgeous place. Um, I think it'd be so awesome to be out there, like their freaking castles and shit.
Yep.
Hell yeah, fuck it up.
So my number 1 is Iceland, and this is an easy one for me because like the people in Iceland are so neutral on everything. They're like middle of the road. Everything's beautiful there. It's super easy to live there from what I can tell. And I can tell you if I ever visited Iceland, I probably would never leave. That's probably the only place on the planet where I would go and not come back.
So mine is kind of similar, like
Okay.
similar kind of vibe. Switzerland, specifically like the Swiss Alps.
Nice.
I always wanted to go to the Swiss Alps. I've thought about that since I was a little kid. Like I saw pictures and I was like, and just the little villages that it's just so fucking bad. Like in the Alps, and I would. That's a place. If I went, I would never come back.
It's going to be
Easy.
cold as shit there. And even if you don't like it, you could still love it there because at least the flag is a huge plus. So it's literally a plus sign. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm fucking done
Um,
with you, man. I'm done. You ready to cut it off?